First of all, have a good time, all of you. I am Meherban Singh from Government ITI Patiala. The topic which I am going to discuss with you seems easy and simple, but in fact, it is not as you imagine. Although about it you have studied it in your previous classes, but that was not sufficient. I assure you, while arriving at the end of this session, you will really realize why you remain unfamiliar with such important facts. So, let us begin our topic without wasting a single moment. The two words which are being displayed on this slide, on seeing these, you are thinking how simple these are. What is the new in it? There are 5 vowels and 21 consonants in English, right? Well, no. Even most of the people pronounce this word in a wrong way. Like some people call it vowel and some another call it vowel. In fact, the exact pronunciation of it is vowel, right? Vowel. It is the exact pronunciation of this word. Secondly, vowels and consonants are sounds, not letters. Depending on your accent, how thinly you slice them. Yes, it is shocking, but true. There are about 20 vowels and 24 consonants. Now you are surprised what I am saying. Have patience and watch this video till end. I will discuss many things step by step with you. To study the vowels and consonants, we should be familiar with some important things like what is the language, phonetics, and an alphabet. In brief, because what I am going to discuss with you are the constituents of these. What is a language? It is very difficult to say in precise words as so what constitutes language is in fact too complex a phenomenon to be bound by a single definition, yet in simple words we can say it is the medium to convey the message. Each language has its own specific alphabet. Similarly, English has also. The English alphabet of 26 letters has failed to represent English sounds. There is absolutely no correspondence between English spellings and pronunciation. We therefore need a new alphabet where each sound has one symbol corresponding to it. Such an alphabet is called phonetic alphabet, which is made of 44 sounds. Yes, 44 sounds. That was developed by IPA, means International Phonetic Association, in 1888. Now the question arises, if English alphabet is of 44 sounds, then how many vowels and consonants we have? Because each alphabet is comprised of vowel and consonant. So, it needs to understand a few things. properly. What is an alphabet? The alphabet is a set of letters or symbols in a fixed order used to represent the basic set of speech sounds of a language. But it does not refer to the meaning of words. Yes, please note, it does not refer to the meaning of the words. Alphabets can be divided into those that represent vowels and consonants individually. Now it is easy. Now we can discuss these in a better way. We will study today first vowels, how are produced and its classification, then meaning of diphthongs, then consonants, how are produced and its classification, then semi-vowels. It is very important. Number of vowels means alphabet. And at the last, we will discuss the conclusion. The word vowel came from the Latin word vox, which means voice. It can be defined when the mouth passage is left so open as not to cause audible friction and voiced breath is sent through it. We have a vowel. For example, we produce sounds O, E, A, and so on. While producing these sounds, we position the vocal organs further apart. The vocal tract remains open and we are able to produce these continuously. As at the time of production, the vowel O, E, A. Yes, when we talk, we use our vocal organs, parts of our mouth and throat, such as our lips, teeth, tongue, and larynx, means voice box. This whole area of the body is called the vocal tract. Vowels. A vowel is a particular kind of speech sound made by changing the shape of the upper vocal tract or the area in the mouth above the tongue. Vowel sounds are classified according to the position of the tongue in the mouth, the openness of the mouth, the shape of the lips, and the length of vowel. On its basis, these are named high vowels, mid vowels, low vowels, front vowels, central vowels, back vowels, rounded vowels, which are produced by rounding the lips. All these types of vowels can be understood better by this diagram, how our tongue play the role in classification of vowels. These are 12, which can be divided mainly in three parts. First is front, second central, and third is back vowels. Now, sometimes we see two vowels come together in a word, then it is called diphthongs. What is diphthong? Diphthong is a union of two vowel sounds in one syllable. There are 8 diphthongs in English as shown in the diagram. Each word is consisted of a specific diphthong, like in a word here. In the word here, the diphthong is a. Same thing happen in the another word as pain. Pain. The diphthong in this word is ill. Now, how consonants are produced? The word consonant also has a Latin root, which means with sound. It becomes very clear how it is produced. To make a consonant sound, we position some of our vocal organs together or close to each other. For example, our lips come together when we make the first sound in the word pie. The consonant in this word is P. While pronouncing the P consonants, we notice one thing: our lips come together. Consonant sounds involve constricting airflow in the different location in your mouth, which can be described mainly in 3 ways. First is voicing, second is place, and third is manner. Voice. It is of 2 types as shown in the diagram. At the time of producing P, which is voiceless sound, it does not produce vibration, but it happens at the time of B, means B, which is voiced sound. Now, when we talk about the major places of the articulation, these are 8. The names are bilabial, labiodental, interdental, alveolar, palatal, velar, alveolar, and last is glottal. I tried to show you the places through this diagram from which ways air comes from lungs and produce the sounds of consonants. In the manner of articulation, we come to know how the way of air stream is affected and flows from the lungs and out of mouth and nose. These can be further described as voiceless sounds, which are produced with the vocal cords apart so the air flows freely through the glottis. Next, voiced sounds are those produced when the vocal cords are together and vibrates as air passes through. Next, affricates, which are produced by a stop closer that is released with a lot of friction. Next, liquids, which are produced by causing some obstruction of the airstream in the mouth, but not enough to cause any real friction. And last, glides, which are produced with very little obstruction of the airstream and are always followed by a vowel. All three kinds of consonants and which sound comes under which category have been displayed in this diagram. In this way, we can see we have 24 consonant sounds in English. Phonetic alphabet in English, about which we have discussed earlier. Now we have seen there are 12 vowels, 8 diphthongs, which are kinds of vowels also, and 24 consonants. So, total number of alphabets we have 44. Yes, 44. Next thing, last but not least, that is semi-vowels. It is said that Y is sometimes a vowel because the letter Y represents both vowel and consonant sounds. Y represents the vowel sound E in words like only, quickly. It can also be a consonant sound called when it comes in the beginning of a word. Yellow, yesterday. In these words, we see Y comes in the beginning. Similarly, the letter W can sometimes be the second part of a vowel sound, as in words like such as cow, how. In these words, the vowel has the sound of ow. The letter W can be used as a consonant sound at the beginning of in the words. For example, when, where, what. Same as happen in the case of why. Importance of consonants and vowels. As now we all have known very well how these are important and play a very considerable role in language. These are found in all languages. Vowels can exist without consonants, but consonants cannot. Example, at the time of pronunciation, the consonant P, as have been displayed in this slide, P, P plus E means consonant is P and vowel is P. Next, very important thing. Vowel carry emotions and music, while consonant carry the intent and the meaning. Vowel have no friction made when spoken, but consonants have. So, at last, we can conclude when we talk about spelling, we need to keep in mind the difference between the written language and the spoken language. It is important to be clear about the difference between letters and sounds, how we write words and how we say them. There are 26 letters in the English alphabet, but In spoken English, we use around 44 different sounds. Yes, please note there are 26 letters in the English alphabet, whereas 44 different sounds in spoken English. The sounds of English are written with letters in the English alphabet as either vowel or consonants. All English words are written with vowel letters in them. So, I hope all of you will take maximum benefits and try to pronounce the word since now, keeping these things in mind. Thank you. Thank you so much.